We are going to evaluate this particular function. So the weird thing about it is these exclamation marks. So what do they represent? Well, an exclamation mark is a factorial. So if I have 5 factorial, well, that is representing 5 times by 4 times by 3 times by 2 times by 1. What about if I have 3 factorial? Well, that's representing 4 times by 3 times by 2 times by 1. Okay, so hopefully you can see the pattern here. There is one exception that is a bit weird, and that is that 0 factorial is equal to 1. It's just the rule, just is what it is. So we are wanting to simplify this one. And what we can see is that 9 can actually be broken up into 9 times by 8 times by 7 times by 6, but let's leave that as a factorial. And hopefully you can see that these 6's here and here can cancel out. All right? Because they both represent, right? You have 6 factorial and 6 factorial. They both represent 6 times by 5 times by 4 times by 3 times by 2 times by 1. Same deal underneath it. And so you can cross out every single one of them, which means you can cross the whole thing out. Now to simplify this one. Okay, so that 9 times by 8 times by 7, all on 4 times by 3 times by 2. So it's best to break it up as much as possible, because you'll see in a second. For instance, that 9, that can be divided by 3, and the 8 can be divided by the 4 and the 2, and the 7 kind of can hang out there on their own. So those ones cancel out, and then we can see that that 9, really what that 9 is made up of is a 3 times by 3, and so we can cancel those ones out, and so what we're left with is 3 times by 7, which is 21, and that is the answer to this question.